To get started, you want to match the ends of your 3 shortest cords and then pull out a few inches for your tail end and then tie a temporary knot. And once you've done that, you can take your board. You want to clip your cords to the top of your board. So you want to arrange your cords with the longest of your shortest cords at the outside and then the shortest one in the centre. And then you can clip them to the bottom of the board. And then you want to take your longest cord, you want to match the ends and then pull them through your fingers to find the centre. And then you want to take the centre and put it underneath all the cords on your board and then pull one end out at one side, and then you want to hold it in place here and do your first square knot to hold it in place. And once you've done that, you can push it up to the top of your board. So you can do it with this cord as the longest cord and attach it like I've just done, or you could do them as this one being half the length like these ones on the outside and doing the knot there with all of them. I've just done it like this so when I've finished I won't have tail ends at this side that need to be sealed. So once you've done that, you can do as many square knots as you want at the beginning before you start your pattern. So I'm going to just do a couple here. So once you've got as many square knots as you want at the beginning, you can begin the main part of your pattern. So I'm going to unclip from the bottom of the board. Now I want to take the 2 longest cords from the centre at either side, and then I want to add a bead to this cord in the centre. So once I've added the bead, I want to clip the shortest cord to the bottom of the board again. I want to leave these 2 cords out for now, and I want to do a square knot over the centre cord. And once I've done that square knot, I want to add my next bead to the centre cord. And this time I want to take all the cords in the centre and clip them to the bottom of the board. And then I want to take the outside cords and do a square knot over all the cords in the centre. And then I want to repeat what I did there and take the 2 cords next to the outside cords out of the way and add my next bead. And then again just clip this centre cord to the bottom of the board and do a square knot with the cords next to it, leaving these ones out. And then add another bead to the cord in the centre. And then, like I did last time, I want to clip all 3 of the cords in the centre to the bottom of the board, and then take the outside cords and square knot over all 3 of these cords. and I'm going to keep repeating these steps all the way down until I've got the bracelet as long as I want it to be. So once you've got the bracelet as long as you want it to be, you can do what you did again at the beginning and just do the same amount of square knots to finish off. And once you're happy that everything's nice and tight, you can unclip from the bottom of the board, and then you want to trim the ends. So I'm going to use a lighter to seal here, but you could use glue if you prefer. So once you've sealed your main colour, you should have 3 tail ends left, and you can just make a braided tie on end with these 3. And once you've got your braided end as long as you want it, you can just take all your cords and tie a knot in the end to hold everything in place. And then you can trim and seal any excess. And when you've finished, you should end up with something that looks like this. And that is your completed bracelet.